From Miss Mocha Bella, you can't spell Ohio State without the O. Or is that a zero? That's a zero. From J. Clyde Sensor, Ohio. 0 points. We'll talk about it more. From Scotty Jones, what up, Scotty Jones says, I don't care who plays in the Super Bowl as long as it's not the New England Patriots. I'm with you 100%, bro. From Be All Right, Packers defense been garbage for a while. Yeah, they're struggling defensively. Offensively, Packers kind of remind me of the Falcons, man. They're going to put up a lot of points. They're going to put up points, man. And defensively, man, if they can just get a couple of plays, make a couple of plays, man, the Packers could go all the way to the Super Bowl. I agree with you for the most part, though. From Thorny Switch, thanks, Ninja, but they have to advance the mystique of Rodgers, so there you have it. What, are you saying that Aaron Rodgers is going to win the MVP? From that, Ninjas, the Packers don't look like everything is clicking. They have no defense. They just have the quarterback that the media wants to see win. I don't know about that. I don't know if the media particularly is a fan. You know what? The media is a fan of Aaron Rodgers, but they're not a fan of Aaron Rodgers like they are of Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. You know, it's to a much lesser degree. And a lot of people that I've talked to in the industry, they don't like Aaron Rodgers' braggadocious, persona. They don't like the whole discount double check thing that he does with the whole wrestling belt. A lot of people I know don't particularly like Aaron Rodgers, so I disagree with you on that. From Jay Fish to Microwave Duckin, he did not pay the price. The team still has to recover from him pissing away all the talent we had. Who exactly is he talking about? From Be All Right, the Texans have a third-string quarterback. Exactly, and Brock Osweiler. Yeah. I'm taking the Raiders in that game. I don't even know who the backup quarterback is for the Raiders, to be honest with you. The third-string quarterback, not the backup, the third-string quarterback. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick here. So McGlowan's out. Derek Carr's out. The backup, the third-string quarterback. Oh, my gosh. Another Michigan State quarterback. Connor Cook is the third-string quarterback for the Oakland Raiders. Golly. Another Michigan State quarterback. Ugh. Yeah. Can I change my pick for the Raiders Houston, Texas game? All right. So you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. When we get back from the break, let's talk about them Tigers. Let's talk about them Clemson Tigers. Punk-ass Ohio State. Let's talk about that game. And we'll talk about Alabama. We still got fantasy stuff to talk about and recap. And somebody got their ass kicked to the highest of ass-kickingness this weekend. Ronda Rousey. The Doug Stewart Show. Back in 3 minutes. Welcome back to the show, the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. So I'm watching this this documentary on Netflix called what is this? What's it called? Hip Hop Evolution. And so I think I'm on episode 3, and they're talking about the whole, the whole emergence of the West Coast hip hop scene. And they went back, man, and they were talking, obviously, to NWA and cats like this. You got to see this thing. It's a documentary, so I'm not telling you nothing. I'm not spoiling the damn plot or anything like that. But they went back, man, and they played, and they, obviously they play a lot of the songs of the artists they're featuring. They played that NWA track. I'm going to make this statement, and maybe this is a top 5 question. We can expand this to a top 5 question later. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Let me see if I can pull it up quickly here. Before I make this statement. No, we don't have it. We won't have it. We don't have it in the system, I don't think, right now. No, we don't have it. But the statement I was going to make, the point I was going to make is, I think the first line in Straight Outta Compton by Ice Cube might be the hardest verse in the history of hip-hop. Right. I mean, it might be the hardest verse ever. My man Jay Fish, the microwave, is in the chat room. Jay Fish, chime in on that. There's been a lot of, and I'm just embellishing here. There's been a lot of great, verses in hip-hop history. I mean, we're talking, going on 50 years now. Or it might even be more than 50 years. 83, 93, 2000. Yeah. So, like, over 50 years now. So there's been a lot of hard verses. That first verse by Ice Cube and Straight Outta Compton, go back and listen to that. And I wish we had it so I could play it for y'all, man. Might be the hardest verse ever. To make your presence known on the scene for the first time ever, and to come out with Straight Outta Compton, crazy Mickey Ficky named Ice Cube from a gang called Ninjas with Attitude. I mean, just incredible. Just incredible. I mean, I can still hear it today, man. But you need to check out this documentary, man. It's called Hip Hop Evolution, especially for the greenhorns in the chat room that listen to the show. Yeah, I mean, for the greenhorns, for people like Grego that's talking about, Young Yahtzee and Fat Thug and all of them cats like that, man. Educate yourself on hip-hop, on the real hip-hop, on the beginning. Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, Red Alert. Educate yourself a little bit, man. The South Bronx. Educate yourself about, all of the legends. And don't be so dumb. Don't do that. Yeah, don't be so ignorant and Lil Yahtzee this and Lil Yahtzee that. Don't do that. Don't do that. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. The biggest ball of the weekend goes out to the Clemson Tigers. Yeah. The biggest baller of the weekend goes out to the Clemson Tigers as they put them paws on Ohio State 31-0. That's right. You heard me. 31-0. Deshaun Watson ran for 2 touchdowns and threw another. And number 3 Clemson destroyed Ohio State 31-0 once again on Saturday night in the Fiesta Bowl. J.T. Barrett, man. And I hate to see this. Ninja quarterbacks take 2 steps forward, and performances like J.T. Barrett take them 3 steps back. I'm sorry. J.T. Barrett threw for 127 yards and was intercepted twice. And Clemson handles their business, man. Listen, I said it all year long, and when it came to fruition at the end of the year, that they gave the spot in the playoffs to Ohio State. Even you Ohio State fans, Ninja and CNC in the chat room or whatever. I was about to say CNC Music Factory. All of you Ohio State fans, tell the truth and shame the devil. Y'all know good and well y'all shouldn't have been in them damn playoffs. Y'all know it. I'm looking at y'all's schedule, man. Y'all struggled against Northwestern. Y'all struggled against Wisconsin. Y'all struggled against Michigan State. Y'all struggled, obviously, big time against Michigan. Not only that, you didn't win your conference, and you lost to Penn State. I'm just reminding you about all of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reminding y'all about all of these particulars. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Clemson dominated this game from beginning to end. Shots out, ball award to the Clemson Tigers. Yeah. Penn State should have been in the playoffs. Right is right. I don't got a dog in the fight. I don't care a rat's ass about anything Big Ten related. But right is right. I did a whole show on this. Right is right. They put y'all in that championship, in the playoff championships. They put y'all in there. I'm talking to the Ohio State fans. They put y'all in there because of y'all brand. And that's one thing that's wrong. There shouldn't be no politics in sports. It should be handled on the field. And they were done wrong. Penn State was done wrong. Whether they would have won, whether they would have beat Clemson, probably not. I don't know. Whether they would have beat Alabama, I don't know. But they should have had the opportunity. Shame on Ohio State for going out there and laying a big fat ostrich egg. Deplorable. And in the other game, you know what happened, man. Alabama. Although I will say, small ball award to Washington, man, who showed up. Even though the final score was 24-7, I thought this thing was going to be a lot worse than that. I think I said 17 points before the game started. You can go and look on my Twitter at the timestamp. I think I said Alabama by 17, and if my math is correct, 24-7 is 17 exactly. My prognostication this year has been off the chain. Fantastic. I really turned things around this year. Last year I had the little mishap with Georgia Tech and going to the national championship. But we're not going to focus on all of that. That's old news. This year I think my record in prognosticating games, I think my record is like 37-2 this past year, 2016.